Hi.
Hi. Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. We are Saturday, April 13th, 2013, and this is episode, oops, I didn't write it down, 35. My name is Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7.
I'm Kari, also known as Jaded Knitter. And you can find us on Blip, YouTube, and iTunes, all under Two Tangled Skeins, TWO. And you can find us on Twitter as Two Tangled Skeins, only it's the number 2. And then on our blog, which has all of our show notes and everything, is twotangledskeins.wordpress.com. And then come join our group on Ravelry, because we are 5 members away from 400. And when we hit 400, we're having another draw.
Yeah, so that I was hoping it would be today, but it's not, which is no big deal. It'll be next week.
Exactly.
And I also wanted to mention, if you give us a star rating on iTunes, it'll bump us up in the list, because I've been watching some podcasts lately and they've been talking about ratings, and if someone gives you a star rating, it bumps you up in the list for people to find you. So
please
comment
rate us on
star
iTunes.
ratings. That would be awesome.
Yep, exactly.
Because the more knitting shows we can find on iTunes, the better.
Here you go.
So we also have Lynn, Toll Baby, in the background here. There's the hand. And yes, we did get the message of having her on camera, and trust me, we're trying. We get a hand. That's about all we can get for now.
Yeah.
But Maryland, she will be, because we'll be recording live in Maryland, so probably...
Well, not really live.
Well, we'll be recording there and we'll post it when we get back, but we're...
On site.
On site.
Yep.
So, whether it's on site at the festival or in our hotel room, we're not sure yet.
Yep,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, so... I'm sorry, my phone keeps buzzing. It's my husband. At least I have the volume off. So, on the needles. Actually, first, how about an FO? Because this goes here, and I have an FO, so. Socks!
Yay!
They're finished! There's 2 of them, and they're really big on the sock blockers because my daughter takes a size 10. So, I'm going to get a close-up of these. These are the Basic Rib Socks by Kate Atherley. It's the Kirby Werby yarns, and it's in her Lost colorway, and this is the Ben Linus. So there's purple, brown, blue, and white. And this yarn is so soft. If you can check her out, she just started a Ravelry group, and you can go join her group, and she has an Etsy site, which I will link in the show notes. These are knit on 2.75 millimeters, which is a US 2. I got that right?
Yes.
So yes, I has a FO. So.
Yay!
I didn't even have them finished more than 5 minutes, and they were on her feet, and then she gave them back to me for the show.
And you finished that second one in record time.
I started the second one Saturday after the show, and I finished it on Tuesday. So...
Stripes are addictive.
Stripes are addictive. Very, very addictive.
And 17-year-olds were desperate for socks.
Yes, she was really desperate, because what's really funny is I found out about Kirby Werby yarns by talking to Diane, who is Freedom for You, and the Knotted Bag on Ravelry, and she told me about her yarn, and she's like, oh, why don't you message her, maybe she'll send you some yarn for the show. So I did, and she sent me the yarn, but the problem was, when I went on her website, on her Etsy shop, everything I could want to pick was green. Excuse me for a moment, we have a rogue ball of yarn. Everything I wanted to pick was green. So I took my laptop and I pointed it at my son and said, pick a color. And that's the color he picked. But he didn't realize there was purple in it, so they didn't become socks for him. But anyways, her yarn, it's really soft. I'm not sure if it's color fast because I haven't soaked them yet, but I will let you know when I do that. It's a 4-ply, you said, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a 4-ply.
And her colorways are just, they're awesome and they're hilarious at the same time, the colorway names. So.
And at least that one, I'm assuming the other ones are 4-stripe.
Yeah, it's a 4-stripe.
Is actually really nice because a lot of them aren't.
Yeah. So, Kirby Werby Yarns, go check her out. She's awesome.
She is.
Yeah.
Because so
and
squishy.
So squishy and really fast shipping. I got it within a couple days.
Yep.
It's good. So.
She's also local to us though, isn't she?
Montreal.
Kirby Werby's in Montreal?
Thought so.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
Tanis is in Montreal.
Yeah, Tanis. But I
okay.
thought Kirby was in Montreal as well.
Either way, she's awesome.
Yeah.
And I will link it in our show notes. And yeah, so that's that. That's basically what I have finished.
Excuse me.
They're unwinding a sock, as you can see what Kari's doing right now because they were too big. So
These are the socks that I knit over Christmas. The Katniss. No, it's not.
No,
Katniss.
that's not Katniss.
I have no idea where I came up with Katniss. I had that pattern in here somewhere. Kitri. The Kitri.
Kitri. Okay, because I'm like Katniss is because I was thinking of knitting Katniss. And
this is the Kitri socks. Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh shoot.
And I knit socks for me on 2.25, so a US 1, over 72 stitches. And this was one of those cases of knitter figuring that physics won't apply, I guess you can say, because
they're too big.
Oh my god, yes. So the pattern for the large calls for 2.5, so a US 1.5 with 72 stitches. And I'm like, well, I have a large foot. Apparently not that big. Because I have no idea what possessed me to actually knit 72 stitches on 2.5 needles.
I knit on 2.5s and they're 64.
Yeah. And I knit 72 on 2.25. And they're fine. So yeah, these are getting pulled out.
And weren't these one of the few where you didn't mess with the pattern at all?
Yeah, I didn't mess with the pattern at all.
Standard.
I just did it as it is. I didn't particularly care for the heel on it. It has a really nice heel. I don't think it's going to stand up very well for me because, oh my god, I wear through my heels.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a standard heel.
Sorry if you can hear music. It's a phone in the other room.
It's in the living room. Yeah, in my coat pocket.
That's impressive. So Lynn is very kindly winding it for me.
Oh shoot. I pulled back this whole row because I thought I wasn't supposed to knit it, and I was supposed to knit it, so
Oops.
I pulled it back for now. Anyways. So, on the
over
needles. Get over it. Should I go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. On the needles. Oh, I forgot my shawl in the other room. Anyways, I have the Mara on my needles. It's in the other room. It's by Amy Hendricks. I'm knitting it in the Mad Tosh DK Georgia O'Keeffe colorway. 4.5 needles, US 7. I'm one row into the edging. And I don't know if I'm going to finish it.
You're going to finish it.
I don't know if I'm going to finish it.
She's gonna finish it.
So it might take some time. It might take some time knitting on the way to Maryland, maybe. I don't know. But
It's okay, that's a 9-hour drive.
yeah, because right now I'm at the point where it's getting so long and I'm looking at it going, I have to do knit 1, purl 1, ribbing. Hi, I was hoping I wouldn't get hit in the head by that. So I can't show it to you, but if you look up on my Rav page, you'll see it. I can link a picture in the show notes because I'm liking linking pictures in the show notes now. It's awesome. What else do I have on my needles? Hermione Everyday Socks, and at first I wasn't sure if I was liking the pattern in this yarn because it's very variegated. Is that what you call that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very variegated, but you can actually see it.
It's
coming
so pretty.
out quite nice, and the yarn is so soft and squishy. It is this yarn here, which is Bittersweet, and I have the card. So I got this at
Stitches.
Stitches.
Yeah.
I thought I got
No,
it
we
at
got them at
Rhinebeck.
Rhinebeck, you're right.
Okay, so the Bittersweet Woolery, and oh, did that focus?
Mm-hmm.
It was focusing.
Yep.
And it is the Guilty Pleasures, her base, and it's called Shagalicious.
Which is why we both bought it.
How can you not buy a yarn that's called Shagalicious? I mean, come on. But knitting with it is really be quiet. Knitting with it is really nice, and I basically opened up my drawer over there with all the sock yarn, and especially the ones that have nylon, because this is it's got nylon in it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Superwash sock.
That's merino nylon.
Yes, 75 merino, 25 nylon, and 450 yards.
Softest stuff I ever
It is so soft. And the colors, I mean, look at those colors. They're just gorgeous. And I basically opened my drawer and said, what's going to call to me? And
all done.
it jumped
I
out.
assumed,
And
that's why I was waiting.
So I'm knitting these, and I love them. And they're on 2.5, which is a US 1.5.
There.
So.
Chocobo.
I have a very nice cuff for my ball of yarn.
Because you're leaving the cuff as is, right?
Yeah, the cuff. I'm just going to go down in needle size as opposed to having to redo the entire cuff as well.
Okay.
Because the cuff is not done out of sock yarn. It was done out of, it's really soft and fairly thin yarn, so I don't think it's going to look good after I've pulled it and redo it. So I also, it was a pain in the butt to do because it's got beads. So it's going to get left, and I'm just going to reknit the sock from the cuff.
And I also wanted to show a picture of the, I forgot to show a picture.
No, I'm just ripping out the one.
That's a picture of the Hermione Everyday Socks, and I folded it over because the pattern is on the other side of the paper. Sorry. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Go get your shawl. I'll entertain you. You go get your shawl.
Okay.
Hey, Lynn, come have a seat.
No.
Okay, apparently not.
It's wearing a see-through shirt.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. So I am also pulled out a pair of socks. This is Evie Knits. She's a local dyer she's from Ottawa.
Yep.
Excuse
me.
And she's Evie Knits on Rav, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And she has her own website.
And she has her own website.
Yvonne.
Which we will link in the show notes. And this is, it's a really nice, it's dark greens and blues and a bit of purple.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's coming out now.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And as
It's
you can
very
see,
gray
there's
outside, so there's not a lot of natural light.
spiky bits out of the top because I just started a sock out of it. Some of you might remember, don't worry, it's not going to get thrown in your direction. Yeah.
Words, you has them.
No, I don't. I never do. It's, some of you might remember before Christmas I had started to knit it was actually going to be a pair of mittens out of this. And I wanted it to be really highly cable. Like, to me, this yarn is just screaming cable me. But with like just tiny, tiny little cables.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to do a sock knit along about partway through this week.
So
we'll get to that.
Socks.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
I've already started mine. Yeah. Oh, by the way. Bye.
So I pulled this out of the drawer because I'm like, I want to knit with this because it's been sitting on top of my knitting basket for the last 4 months, 5 months.
You thought of Cookie A.
Staring at me. And so I originally went Cookie A because I love her patterns. I have one of the pattern books. It's great. Unfortunately, her patterns are made for very small people. And as most of you can probably tell, not the smallest of people.
Size 10.
Yeah, I have size 9.5, 10 feet. And so her patterns all call for 64 stitches on 2.25s. And after this incident,
You went, nah.
I went, those aren't going to fit me because I do 72 stitches. Well, her patterns are not exactly something that you can just size up.
No.
Especially not the ones I wanted to do because they all have traveling stitches which just move all over the place. Yeah, no sizing up. I'm like, okay, I can either switch yarns to a thicker yarn with larger needles and do the 64, or I really, really want to use this yarn, so I will find a new pattern. And I went searching and I couldn't find anything that matched what I wanted. And I guess this is a bit of a stash acquisition, but I bought a couple of weeks ago, I got the entire set of the Barbara Walker Treasury of Knitting books. I love these books.
Because she kept looking at mine. I have two, the two first ones, and then she's just like, yeah, I'm just going to get them.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to refer to them and you're going to be designing, they are
these
worth the money in gold.
Oh yeah. $120 plus shipping later because they're $30 each.
Yeah. But
I will get the use out of them.
you're a budding designer.
And
So this will just
enjoy
unleash you.
doing it.
And you enjoyed it. I enjoy just looking through them.
Oh yeah.
So I'm curious to see number 3 and number 4.
These are, I'm not going to show it too close, but these are, this is book 3, which is actually all charted. And it just happened to be the one that had the patterns that I wanted in it. And actually, can I borrow your pattern for a minute? Because I'm sure it has a blank page. No, it doesn't. Never mind.
Yeah, I can get you a blank.
Nope, that's okay. I can just use this because I don't want to show kind of the, you know,
Pattern bits.
pattern bits. The cable in the center there is going to be the main cable going down the front and back of the sock. And then again, cable in the center is going to be
Good focus.
the one going down both sides. And I finally went and bit the bullet and bought a charting software. That is the main reason why I keep saying there's going to be another pattern and they never come out. It's because it's such
Charting.
pain.
Using Excel.
Yeah.
Is that what you were using?
I was using Excel to chart. I have like the fonts and everything, but it's a pain in my rear end. They never come out looking the way I want them to.
Yeah, because you designed your falling leaves and holy crap. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
a nightmare for you.
And it still doesn't look right, but now that I have the charting software, I'm going to redo the charts.
Good.
But
New version coming out soon.
yeah, won't really have any changes. It'll just have clearer charts. But yeah, it took me about 45 minutes to plug both of those patterns into a computer. 45
So,
minutes
you
as
have your
opposed
pattern
to
now?
2 hours. Yep, I just have to write the directions for it,
Okay.
which I'm going to figure out as I go. So
Cool.
that's what I'm working on here.
Nice.
So yeah, and they're to be named, so if anyone has any ideas for names, comment.
They're very Celtic looking.
Yeah, they almost are.
It's a very Celtic looking cable.
Yeah.
So
So that was actually cast on about 5 minutes, 10 minutes probably before we started the show. And where? Oh, more knitting. This is my Erin Lane bag that I got at Stitches, my Frog Prince bag. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You can see the frog prints. I bought it because it was green.
I have one too. It has sheep on it.
And this is my.
It's no longer a skirt.
No, because it now has a sleeve, single sleeve. So this is the
Orange.
Orange, and it is by Weaver Knits. I'm doing it out of Tanis Fiber Arts. The purple, it's her blue label, which is fingering. So this is actually sock yarn. It's superwash sock yarn too. And the purple is iris coloring.
Show notes?
Yes. Oh yeah, show notes. I always forget we have show
See,
notes.
I told you she uses them.
And then the facing is the dark is charcoal, the light is sand. And
It shows true to the colors on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's really nice.
I'm currently working on sleeve number 2. Now what I actually ended up doing, because this is a hand dyed, you can't really just knit with one ball because it's going to show up. A, you're going to get pooling. B, it's going to show up when you transition between two between two skeins. So I was trying to do the, where's the front? There's the front. You can see, yeah, you can see where,
I'm not.
there we go. You can see where it looks weird and pulls down the center. Yeah, that's actually where the steek is going. And
peaceful.
Yes, you are. Third hand. That's where the steek's going. It's also where I'm doing the changeover of the two colors. So I'll do 2 rows and then switch to the next, not 2 colors, but 2 balls. Switch to the next ball, do 2 rows, switch to the next ball. So it ends up with this kind of little jig up the center. And I started the sleeve and it was having the same jig. I don't know why it didn't occur to me that this was going to happen. Blinders. No, blinders.
Doesn't. Yeah.
So what I ended up doing was I did the cuff, so this part, in the round. And then when I got to, once I had joined the two, you can see here because I've done the mattress stitch already. There's the seam. This whole thing is actually seamed up the bottom.
She knit it flat.
Because I knit it flat. So I had the cuff in the round and then I just started knitting back and forth.
No ends.
No ends. And just added 2 stitches to the pattern so that I had room to do the mattress stitch.
Yeah.
You can't see the mattress stitch.
No.
Where you would see the jog, and the jog would bother me. So.
It would drive you nuts.
Yes. I may be a little neurotic.
Anal.
Shut up. Peanut gallery can be quiet.
Useful, but be quiet.
Yes. So after it's down in here somewhere. There it is. After a false start of doing this on the wrong size needles, again, I have the facing, so the inside bit of cuff done, and the first row of the Latvian braid.
And then you change to size 4s.
Yes.
Okay, so you're on 3
I should have actually changed to size 4s when I started the Latvian braid, but that's okay.
What size needles are you using?
These are 3.75, which is a US 5, and then I will switch over to actually her 4mm, so US 6, because my 4mm are in the sweater itself.
She didn't want to have to take it off, put it on a holder, and so.
Yeah, I wasn't about to switch needles. And she offered to let me use these,
I'm not
which
using
is
them right
great.
now. Yep.
So yeah.
Cool.
And the only other thing, I have a vanilla sock that's been on the needles for the past month-ish, month and a half.
Okay.
So it's
it?
a vanilla sock. It's about a wee long.
Oh, is that the one I knit on at lunch the other day?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but it's good to have that. Cause
Yeah, exactly. It's my bus knitting. Because I'm now on a longer bus route.
I'm hopefully going to have these done by the May trip and have it just a plain vanilla sock because I want to try out some signatures while we're there, while we're in Maryland. So.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
You'll definitely have that done at the rate you're going anyway.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm just enjoying knitting socks lately. I don't know what it is. Except for my son's, which I asked her to finish.
This is her husband's cider.
Cider.
Hard cider.
So what's up next? On the wheel. As I said last week, what did I do with it? I showed you the 2 bobbins of the Nidian Color Sunburst. I don't remember what this is made out of. Is it merino?
Yes.
Just 100% merino?
I think so.
Okay. So this is the Sunburst colorway.
Yes, it is 100%
And
merino.
Kari showed me how to ply it. And this is the gorgeous 91 yards that I've come out with. It's thick and thin. It's super squishy. It was squishy before I put it in its bath, but it's super squishy. And very, very bright. I love it. I'm going to bring it with us. I think she's going to be at Stitches again this year.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to bring it to Stitches with us. So that's what was on the wheel. What else do we have going on? We're going to Maryland. We're leaving May 3rd, and it's on May 4th and 5th. We're not sure if there's going to be a podcast meetup.
I haven't seen anything
But
about
I haven't
it.
seen anything about it, but, you know. And speaking of Maryland, we ordered buttons, and not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but I will put a picture of it in the show notes, and it helps if it's, you know. Not sure if you can...
Yeah.
Can't really see it. It's 2 Tangled Skeins. They're little buttons. We ordered 100 of them off of a seller on Etsy called Tiny Peach Buttons.
Yes.
And I got them yesterday.
Yeah, we got them within it was within a 2-week period.
I got them Thursday because I was on my way home from work and a package came and Ashley was like, "Can I please open it? Can I please open it?" And I don't let her open my packages. I like to have that. And then she was like, "Oh, it was just buttons." I'm like, "I have yarn coming in May. I'll let you open it then because I'm going to swap." So anyway. What else? Kari has a new bag.
Yes, Kari has a new bag.
So,
Stash acquisitions.
you know, because Sue wants this bag really bad.
I have, this is the Tom Bin Swift, the one that he created, or it's a company, the Tom Bin company created with Nitty. I think it was 5 or 6 years ago. Nitty ran a competition to create these. And I have mine. Mine is in kiwi is the outside color, and then ultraviolet is the purple inside. And
really nice.
It's really big. Like, you can see my headphones in there, which are not small. And
No.
I've got a wallet and
pockets.
everything in there. It's got two massive, like, this whole front section here is all one big clear pocket. The back is the same. And then it has just a button closure on the front that you can...
Yeah.
Actually, the inside is this.
Oh yeah, this is the inside color because it comes with one of their stuff sacks, and it's a clear bottom one too, which is nice. So this is what the inside is.
So want one.
And
Because
yeah,
you all need more bags.
well, I got rid of bags. I got rid of a lot of bags.
I love the look of death I'm getting.
I already told Sean about it, and you know what?
Kari and Sue have a slight bag problem.
I have gotten rid of a lot of bags. I've gotten rid of a lot of
I
stuff.
did pretty good. I don't have, well, you know, like if I, my
She has
thing
more
is,
than I do
if
now.
I purge two or three bags, I can buy a bag. That's the way it's been working lately. So if I get rid of a couple bags, then I can get a new one. But I just got mine about, what, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
My
You don't,
Namaste bag. I don't need another one right now, but it, you know, my birthday's coming. Hint, hint to my husband. Not that he watches the show or anything, so. All right, what else?
but yeah, this came on Fridays. We had the last kick of the can snowstorm, which was mostly ice, on Friday.
Ugh, awful, and it's just a slushy mess out there now.
Yeah. And I'd ordered the bag on Wednesday. They have 2-day shipping to Canada. Gotta love it.
Really?
Yeah.
And is the shipping comparable? Like, is it expensive? Shipping?
It's $30. It's a flat rate for
Okay.
anything off their site.
Oh, so it doesn't matter what you buy, it's $30.
Yep.
Cool. We'll have to check them out.
So I'd ordered that on Wednesday, and then I broke my headphones. On Thursday, yeah, that.
Oh, this is a good story.
I caught them in a door, and just because of how my iPod was sitting in my pocket, instead of doing what it normally does, which is just pop the headset out of the iPod and the thing goes free, and I swear a bit as, you know, I pull my iPod out, plug it back in, turn it back on, whatnot, and keep going. No. The iPod and the connector bit got stuck in my pocket. The headset, so the cord to the headset, pulled free of the connector. The connector was still in the iPod. This was not a good thing. I can't wear earbuds in my right ear. I can only wear them in my
So
left.
show your stash acquisition. Because, you
So-
know, why not?
I got new headphones.
Them's is purty.
Them's is purty. And 2-day shipping on Amazon actually turned into next day shipping on Amazon. Because I ordered those on Thursday. So I'm sitting at work and...
There's a snowstorm outside.
There's a
Everybody's
snowstorm
going home.
outside. There was a grand total of 5 of us who showed up. And of those 5, 2 did not stick around very long. And my director came by at like 10:30 and goes, "You can go home early if you want." And I'm looking at her going, but I have packages coming. She's like, "No, there's no shipments today." I'm like, no, I have packages coming. 'Cause of course I'm tracking these. But they both came by noon, so I was out of the office by 2:30. Like, screw this, I'm gone.
Nice.
It's useful to be the mailroom.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm the entirety of our mailroom for the next couple of months anyways, because my department's shut down. So I'm looking for a job. I'm not happy
Okay, I
about
think I
it.
messed up here and I'm not able to. It's a simple pattern. I'm not able to concentrate while you're
But-
talking. And
What else? Oh, right. Knit along.
oh yeah, don't have any rules set. And I'm just like, let's just start a knit along.
Exactly.
So it's a sock knit along. It starts today, the 13th, and it goes till the end of May.
Yep.
And any sock you want, any pattern, doesn't matter. If you have a finished product by the end of May, there's not going to be super prizes. I'm going to put up a set of my stitch markers. And yeah, so it'll be fun. So I will start a thread, and I will start an FO thread, which will be separate and chatter free, so that we can do the draw properly. And you should only put your pictures in the FO thread, but we can chatter along for the next month and a half in the chatter thread to post your patterns and links to patterns.
Links to patterns.
Not
Let
like
us
we
know
need,
what you're writing. Or what you're writing.
Knitting.
What you're knitting.
And we'll go check them out, and we might favorite them and have more sock patterns in
Exactly, because we all need more sock patterns.
Then it's a good thing I need to restart Rob's socks.
There you go. Get along.
Yep.
Um,
So yeah, this is just going to be one of those fun ones. So just come join us. Pick a pattern. Tell us what your pattern is. Show us pictures.
Yep.
Pictures. We like pictures.
Yeah, the whole progress, like start to finish. Just, keep taking pictures. We like it.
Yep.
And then when you're done, post it in the FO thread, and we'll keep track of those, and we'll draw a winner at the end of May. Another thing I want to mention is 2 podcasts that I started watching this week. One is called Must Stash, M-U-S-T, and Stash. Very new. And did you lose your ball again?
That's okay.
It's a very new podcast. There's only like 4 or 5 episodes. They record every 2 weeks, but they're a lot of fun, so go check them out. And I also started watching another one called Penguin Soup. She's from, I believe, Winnipeg. So she's Canadian, and she's really cute. She's got 7 episodes up, and she's got a giveaway right now for Kirby Werby yarn. So you go onto her site, check out what yarns you like, post what color you like, and you're entered into the giveaway.
Nice.
So yeah, really 2 new podcasts that I really enjoy. And that's about all I have. You?
You want to show your
No,
hoe?
I was just going to wave goodbye.
Okay, she's gonna wave goodbye with her.
Well,
fingerless
stick your
mitt.
hand out with your hoe on it.
Half finished
I
object.
was going to, but I'm trying to get the ends in.
Oh, screw the
Oh,
ends.
who cares?
Hello, ends.
Okay, keep coming. Now turn so we can see the whole thing. Beautiful, beautiful.
What pattern is it?
Laura's fingerless mitts.
Yeah.
I don't have the actual pattern.
That's okay.
This is Estelle Cadenza. It's very squishy.
And I'm writing this down
So we remember.
because
It's merino and silk. This is what I made Rob's curtain out of.
Yes, she made a curtain out of merino and silk.
Just goes to show I love them.
So we'll put this project in the show notes because, you've seen it, so you might want to go check it
So I
out.
was just going to wave goodbye.
Oh, well, you're part of the party now.
Yep.
Nothing you can do about it. So that's it for this week. Happy knitting, happy spinning, happy crocheting.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye.